Hello and welcome back, Josh and Sam. How are you doing, guys? Look at what's gone on. We've played a few games since last time. I got a bit confused as to when I should record because we were dumped into the Champions League and the League Cup in between when we last played our game and when we said we'd play the next two. In the end, I decided it's not that interesting to watch us smash CSKA Moscow in the Champions League group stages. The Napoli game might have been interesting to watch, but actually it turned out to be a 0-0 dull draw, so not really. And obviously the League Cup was against Torquay from League One, so I thought there's no point in wasting your time in recording that one. Sorry, it's early in the morning. Right, so I'll go through the games that we've played then. So we played the Europa League, the European Super Cup. It was held at St Mary's and we won 5-1. What a ridiculous result. We went 1-0 down to Arsenal. And then came charging back and won 5-1. So that's Weston Super Mare retained the trophy, becoming only one of many clubs to do so. But yeah, we've entered it twice. We've won it twice. That's nice. So then we played Arsenal in the league and we drew 4-4. Quite an entertaining game. I thought we might watch the highlights. Because there were some good goals and some fun excitement. If you look at the times of the goals, 87, and 90, right? So they scored first. Now you can see the timings down the bottom here. Oh, no, sorry, we scored first. So 6 minutes in, Soto. He gets the ball, he gives it to Montignelli. Montignelli gives it to Mounier. Spencer Mounier. God, just play the goal, yeah? Okay, right. Cunningham. Kotnik. Finishes beautifully. It's a delightful finish. Excellent goal. Then, about 6-7 minutes later, they score. A frustrating goal. Come on, do it. There's another heavy machinery working outside. It's not the greatest time to be a YouTuber in this flat. And Dye scores a great finish. Nice work. And then, Georgie Cunningham. Douche. Nice little header. Great work from Cunningham. And then we have the lead for a decent amount of time, which was nice. And then, Molainen, Konate, Easley. Gives it back to Easley, I believe. Easley. Shut up. Anyway, goes to Easley eventually, and he just slots home. Nice finish. So then we play out a little bit of time, and then Mads Pedersen decides he's going to get involved. Come on. Why did you have to play so much of the of the replay before the goal? We just want to see the goal. Montignelli then, Mounier, Cunningham. Cunningham runs up the wing. Mounier to Danya. Danya slits in Pedersen. No. Makubri. Oh, for God's sake, Spencer. I only wanted to show you the damn goals. Right, Pedersen gets the ball, turns, finishes straight across the goalkeeper. Lovely finish. Immediately afterwards, don't clear it properly. Easily again, slots home. Well done him. Now we get to the 86th minute. And this one comes after a nice little breakaway. So this is nice. 86 minutes, it's 3-3. Cunningham's running up the wing. He sees a beautiful ball to the back post. Via Montignelli, Pedersen touches home, and we look like we're about to steal the win. And then from kickoff, easily again involved. Rottensteiner, Bazanvas, Moilanen. Bugger it, isn't it? Really, very annoying. So yeah, but it was an exciting game to watch, I suppose. Then we beat Birmingham 2-0, pretty standard. Then we beat CSKA Moscow 5-0. Zatuni getting a hat-trick. Hector Restrepo getting a goal as well. We then played some a slightly weakened side, did we? No, we didn't. No, we played a normal side, but with Georges playing at right back, so slightly weakened, I suppose. And we beat Villa 2-0. We also played Mashevsky in that game, so we were sort of mixing the team about a bit. What's good is this season we're able to mix the team about and still win these kind of games, which is nice. And then we played Torquay. I gave a few debuts. So Georges played. Our young Uruguayan Jonathan Gonya played. Mashkevitz played again. Vito Markolin played. Argis Christopoulos finally got his first game for the club. And we won 3-0. Then we played Bristol City. We won 4-0. And then we drew 0-0 at home against Napoli, which is a bit frustrating, but it doesn't matter because Galatasaray and CSKA Moscow are so terrible that it seems likely that we will qualify from the group regardless. So today we will play Sheffield United and QPR. I think I may have made a signing since last time we met. Did I? Oh, I'm clicking on fixtures. I mean, clicking on tactics. Yeah, just. Have we signed it? Oh yeah, so I signed this lad, 19-year-old Paulo Figueira. He's great. So he's excellent technically. He's a good left winger, left back, and that's fine because Montignelli isn't that great of a left back. He's good, but he's not that great. He did score this season though. He got a goal against, I think, Bristol City. Did he score against Bristol City? Yeah, he opened the scoring against Bristol City for his first goal in 4 seasons, and only his 4th goal of his career. So well done to Roberto in that one. But yeah, great player. Love him, but obviously Figueira is going to be better than him, and possibly already is better than him. So yeah, so now we'll play United and QPR. Let's just quickly look at the league table and see where we sit. So we've got 2 games in hand, meaning if we win them both, we will be top. West Ham and Swansea have both started the season absolutely sensationally. West Ham on 16 points, Swansea on 12. It could also be on 15 points if they win their game in hand. One of our games in hand is against Leicester. Leicester, I think they tried to bid like £120 million for someone. They were definitely rumoured to be in for someone for that much. Let's just see who they brought in. So they spent £59 million. They spent £18 million on Diego Aguero. He's decent, yeah. They're paying him £125,000 a week, though. He's not that good. $16.5 million on Claudio Maldonado. Okay. Daniel Vasquez. I mean, he's decent. They are actually starting to buy some decent players. Andrejinho. I mean, fine. They're paying these players a lot of money, though. So yeah, I mean, Josh, your club is really gunning for a Premier League title on this game as well as in real life. So well done them. And also fun to note, QPR bottom of the table after having qualified for Europe last season. I thought maybe it's affecting them. Maybe they got to the group stage and they're playing lots of games. No, they got knocked out in the first round by Daugava Daugavpils of Latvia. So good on them. Anyway. Now then, let's play Sheffield United. Danny's been left out of the... Oh no. 70 appearances for Argentina, that's what I was looking for. Poor old Danny's getting left out of his international squad. It's a shame. How long do we have between this game and the... we've got ages, what? Okay. And then, oh yeah, of course, and then 3 days between that and the next one. So fine, we'll play here. Sheffield United. We're going to start Machkovic. I'm going to let Mounier play because we've got such a long break. I'm going to leave Kotnik playing. I'm going to leave the strikers the same. But I want to bring... Trying to make sure everyone gets enough game time so they don't get upset. I'm actually not... I'm going to Spencer out, Shabani in. That looks fine to me. Casolo has been agitating for a move despite again being a rotation player and playing rotationally. He's upset by that, so he might have to go, but I think what will probably happen is he'll stay until the end of the season and then we'll keep our French goalkeeper that's on loan at Spurs at the moment. I'm just wiping my screen, which is very dusty now. Don't know what happened overnight, but the dust got in, obviously. Anyway, let's play Sheffield United. We haven't played any crap teams for a while. We've only been playing the big teams on the records. So, it's a great ball. And Kotnik does not finish nicely. Doesn't finish nicely. Wouldn't mind if he could have put that away, you know. Matchkovic is a nice player. I'm enjoying him. He's played really well in all of his games, which is a vindication of me signing him despite everyone saying he's crap. I don't know, maybe there's some hidden stats behind the ones that you see that he ranks poorly on. I know there are those stats that are there. I was just wondering if maybe he ranks poorly on some of those that mean that the game thinks he's not good enough. Possibly he's not a big game player or something like that, you know. I think he might have been injury prone. That might have been one of the things that it mentioned when I signed him. But if he is injury prone, we've got 2 other players who play his position, plus Elias can also play that position, so it's not a worry for me. Restrepo, Montignelli, Meunier. I'm thinking Sam mentioned to me that it was fun to watch me. Oh, nearly. That was a good bit of defending. It was fun to watch me use the touchline instructions to make. Oh, that's offside, surely. No, okay. To make the team sort of focus their efforts on certain parts of the pitch, like going wide and whatever. I will endeavour to do that more. I don't know if it actually made any difference in that game that we played where I used it, and I don't know if it's always relevant, because I've never done it before now, because it just doesn't ever seem to really make much of a difference. It's hard to sort of tell. It's like using the overload thing. It never really seems to do anything for me, other than obviously, although I think you're only supposed to really use overload if you're massively the crossbar. Oh no, he saved it. You're only supposed to use overload if you're massively on top anyway. Like that you're not supposed to use it if you're sort of not really on the ball and not and needing a goal, because then your players will bomb forward, but the other team will still have the ball. So you only should you only should do that if you're on top massively. And yeah, so I guess maybe I'm using them in the wrong times and whatever, but still I never really found it necessary. We won the Champions League without using them, so I don't know. Come on, Kotnik. Oh, the finishing has been woeful today. Okay, Meunier, Restrepo, Montignelli, Meunier, Matchkovic. Oh, come on. Don't do this. This is the exact kind of game that we cannot keep affording to lose/draw. Hey, Masha, say hello. Masha's working from home today, but Ben has a day off because he's working on the weekends. Rucci, Bayonne, Zittoni. Great ball from Zittoni. Not smart football from Meunier. Gibson up to Bayonne. Torres, Zittoni. Oh, Meunier gets that, and of course, weirdly tries to curl it round the near post. Don't understand. Georges, Zittoni, Restrepo, George. Ooh, email. You've got to be on email these days. Zittoni, cross the ball. Oh, for God's sake. Meunier. Oh, Russell, no. George. Matchkovic, Montignelli, Bayonne, Montignelli. In that game when Montignelli scored, Fitzgerald also nearly scored. We had a series of fullback chances, which I think he had a shot that was just tipped onto the crossbar by the goalkeeper and stuff like that. It was mad. It was Bristol City were not able to handle our overlapping defenders. Oh, I need to move my feet. Henning. Williams, Matchkovic, Torres, Zittoni. Sheffield United, like, it's the same with Villa. Like, we played Villa and went down to 10 men and lost, and we ended up beating them 2-1, but we didn't score until we went down to 10 men, and then as soon as they went down to 10 men as well, we also couldn't score. So I don't know, do we do better with only 10 men? Should we get more players sent off? Is that a thing? Montignelli. I mean, this is pathetic. Meunier, come on. Zittoni, great touch. Oh, what a finish from Torres. Oh, yes. Finally, they get a chance and they put it away. That was beautiful. And apparently we've had 14 shots. I suppose actually we probably have done. They've just all been crap. Zitouni to Torres. Torres, ew. See, that's when you do curl. When you're actually able to curl it around something. Not when you're trying to curl it around the post there, for God's sake. Stupid Meunier. Anyway, great finish. I'm much more happy with the first half. Much happier with the first half. Willington Torres, great goal from the lad. Now, Gibson, what are you going to do with it? Oh, Sean Williams getting upset. Going to get himself booked. It's a yellow card for Williams. We've had quite a few red cards against like teams that are playing us. Have conceded a lot of red cards this season so far. Just a thing that has happened. There's obviously no real reason for it. They're all different teams and stuff. It's not like we're doing anything differently. But actually, I noticed yesterday when I was playing through those games that I just mentioned above, the ones that I sort of ran through before. There was a lot of goalmouth scrambling going on. It doesn't seem to happen very much, but there were lots of like the ball would come in, hit the crossbar, bounce off, 3 players would hit it, and then someone would knock it in. I think Bayonne scored a goal like that, and that was how Restrepo scored his first goal for the club, just like sort of smacking it through a crowd of players after CSKA Moscow had some terrible defensive mix-up. Oh, Zitouni. Apparently he's playing well though. Weird. I'm going to give Sabani a run out. I'm going to give Makubri a run out, and I'm going to replace Kotnik with Elias. Early triple substitution. Kotnik will now immediately get an assist. Apparently not. Which is no problem for me. Did they make the... Yeah, they did make the changes. Are we going to get to take the corner as well or not? No, fine. Oh, God. Okay. Come on, we need this. And we're up to second now, if we win. It'd be nice to actually focus on the Premier League for once. I think we've only, in the last season's run of fixtures, we actually only played with a focus on the Premier League in that last game of the season. Basically, the one against Spurs. Everything. Oh man! All he had to do was put it away. Yeah. We only focused on the Premier League in that final game of the season, when like all the rest of them were. I know we played a few Premier League games. Yes, Zitouni, what a finish. We played a few Premier League games, but the focus was mainly on the Champions League, with obvious reasons why. But this season, maybe we can play a few games which are solely Premier League focused. Anyway, great finish from Zitouni. That's what I like to see. I wanted to give Pedersen a chance, but actually, I don't think he needs to be played in this one. He can play against. He could probably play 2 in a row. We're playing Sheffield United now, so it's the QPR and then the Galatasaray game. He can play them both because I love him. Meunier scores. Oh, it's all gone to pot for poor old Sheffield United now. What's happened? Have they changed their form? Yes, they have. Let's go to... we could probably exploit the flanks in this game as well. Did it work? Yes, it did. Okay. Oh, they've gone back to 4-4-2. No, that's just apparently that is a 4-4-2. Okay. 4-3-1-2. Come on. Did they have a... No, they didn't have a man off. Okay. No. Okay. Great save. What a save that was, eh? Engblom, great clearance. What does this do for them? Nothing very much. 16 goals conceded in 7 games. That's pretty poor. Soto saves. Montignelli, Soto. Meunier. Torres. Torres for the cross. Why do they never do that? It's very frustrating. He crosses at least. I said it before and I say it again. I want to be able to give them assist-based incentives, because Like I can give to sign Elias, you can give him a massive goal bonus, which is fine. And oh no, George has been injured. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's okay. He's alive. Yeah, I can sign Elias, get him on a big goal bonus, which is fine. I suppose that would be helpful, especially if he plays occasionally in central mid, which he could do and might do. But that's a great ball from Montignelli. Unlucky Matskevic. But really, like, you want to incentivise players on the wings to cross the ball, not to shoot. And you can't do that, and it's very frustrating. You can tell them to, but that doesn't mean that they will, especially if the only reason they signed for you is because you give them a massive goal bonus. Maybe some people would say stop giving them massive goal bonuses in their contracts, but those people would be wrong. Still in their 4-4-2, in quotation marks. QPR have had a boring season. 4 goals for, 9 goals against, and they're bottom. Are they playing today? No, it's just us. They'll be playing after us. I think we're playing early. So we might still have 2 games in hand after this. Montignelli, Torres, smacked in the head by him. Mounier, Montignelli, great ball. Elias at the back post gets his goal bonus. What a ball! Montignelli is a sensational crosser of the ball from those deep areas. Like he's not great at cutting in here and cutting back, but his floated balls over the top are fantastic. Elias scores. That's what we like to see. 16 goals, with the top scorers in the league. Someone's got 3 games in hand. Who was that? Excellent work, Montignelli. Georges got injured. That's fine. He can have a break. Spurs have 3 games in hand. That's annoying. So they would be top if they won all 3. Well, let's hope they don't. They've already lost some weird games, Spurs. They lost against some small team, or some not small team, but a team that you wouldn't expect them to lose to. Yeah, well done, us. That was his 125th appearance. Oh, what a legend. Another clean sheet. Well, he's good. It's a blow. It's not the end of the world. He's my backup right back. So yeah, no, I think we'll probably get on fine without him. Yeah, and there you go. See, Spurs lost to Chelsea as well, which is look, Moneybags Leicester City with this, Egyptian centre back, 61 caps at 23 years old. Bloody hell. Anyway, so yeah, that's a sensational series of results for us. So Spurs now can't go top, or they could still go top if they won both their games. But if we win our game in hand, which is against QPR, actually it might not be, but no, it's against Leicester, I think. But if we win our game in hand, we're top. Bum bum ba da da dum. Dum dee dum dee dum. Oh my God, Ross Barkley has been called into the England squad at the age of 32. Still playing for Lyon. Excellent. He's bloody playing like an absolute monster for Lyon. It's delightful. It's great to see. Has he won anything for them? He won the Liga. He won the French Champions Trophy. They came runner-up in the European Cup. Oh, who did they come runners-up to in that? That must have been... Weston Super Mare. What? Orfila is playing very well on loan for Nacional de Madeira, by the way. He's developing quite nicely. You can't see how their attributes change when they're not at your club, but I can already see that his defending is getting better. So this is good. He scored a goal as well, which is nice. So hopefully Orfila next season can start to sort of make his way into our team. Now then, we've got to play Quapper. So let's do it. It's not a task I enjoy. I hate QPR as a club generally. Hate is probably a bit strong. I have no positive emotion towards QPR. They are just such a team. I used to have the same feeling about Fulham. I think I might have even mentioned it on this. There we go. So that's an interesting set of results because that cuts them both back from us. That's nice. I think I've said it before, but I just don't like QPR, and I never used to like Fulham. I don't have any problem against Fulham now. But QPR, the badge is just dull. They're just such a dull team. Ugh. Anyway, Figuera is now back in full training. We'll hopefully maybe give him a run out in the... Actually, I think he signed too late to be registered for the Champions League squad, so he might not be able to play in the Champions League either. But he'll play in the next round of the Cup, and I'll give him a game against some other poor club. I won't put him straight in against QPR because I think he'll probably end up getting injured if we do that. Don't want to rush them back too much. Oh yeah, there you go. QPR just drew with Tottenham as well. Tottenham having a terrible season. Granit Xhaka, man, he was good when he was not old. Yeah, he played for PSG for ages. And then they signed him for 1.6 million. What's wrong with you, QPR? This is the problem with QPR, man. Jesus. Mallorca, Girona. So we've already got a European trophy under our belts this season. I don't know, but for some reason, we were very much matched by Napoli. So I'm not sure how the return leg will go, and I'm not sure if all the teams play like them, we're not going to win the Champions League this season. Or, I mean, it's very much unlikely. Oh, I need to show you something that happened to Charlton, by the way, Sam. Which I noticed. Oh, Lee Hyung-hyep. I spent hours last night scouting South Korea and a bunch of Brazilian players. Found a bunch of Brazilian players who'd all be great, but none of them would be able to sign. I literally could have signed one for £400, but he wouldn't have qualified for a work permit, and so I wasn't able to sign him. Johan is on loan with Crew. Oh no, he's playing in the Crew reserves games now. That's a shame. Jonathan Starbuck is one of our new young players at the club who came through through our own system. He's not very good. So the Championship, Charlton at bottom, having had 10 points deducted. They went into administration at the end of it just recently. So it's a bit of a shame. Classic Charlton, though. Classic Charlton. Mangotsfield Town versus Banbury United. It's a big, big game. Dream tie. Dream tie. Who won the dream tie? Mangotsfield. England missed chance to win. Ramon Crossley. Great name. Burnley and Inverness. Okay. Enrique Correa. Why did you give me a report on him? I don't care about him. He's 30. I don't want 30-year-olds. I'm not really even particularly happy that Cunningham and Pedersen are both nearly 30. That makes me sad, because it means that Cunningham is and particularly Pedersen are coming to the end of their time at the club. Although Cunningham did just score 2 against Azerbaijan, so well done him. Although I think I might be able to score 2 against Azerbaijan, so maybe that's not such a great thing. Well done, mate. German Nieto made his Argentina debut. Man, they must be struggling. He's getting better. See, I told you he'd be getting better, but he's not that great. He's good at scoring headers, despite being terrible at heading. He's got 7 on heading there, but we know you are, you douche. Dear me, no, you keep going on about it. Got a day off today, and I'm up at 8:30 recording YouTube videos. What's wrong with me? See, like, why are you wasting your life in their reserve team? This is why I wanted to send you. Fuck, he's really good. This is maybe that season will do him good, even though he's not playing very much, because, like I said to you in the first video for this season, he will at least get to benefit from their good training facilities. I spoke to the board and they said they would upgrade our training facilities, and then they didn't actually. I'm not sure if let's just double check that now. This is going to be a very long episode. Yeah. So what's happening? Oh my God! Southampton are being bought out again. That'll be the second time in 2 seasons. Birmingham City link has been cut by the new Worcester board. Let me just see. Are we actually upgrading the train? Oh, we are. Yeah, okay, good. So they started that way later than they said when they said they were going to do it. So if we look at the facilities of the club, information facilities, yeah. So they're upgrading the. So it doesn't say that they're being upgraded here. That's why I was confused. So it's, for some reason it's not upgrading here, but it is being upgraded. We're going to have new youth facilities as well. Hopefully they can go up to good, and then we'll be getting in those young kidlings, and they'll become legends at Weston, and I'll have them all, and it'll be great. Yeah. But Sam, I spent so long scouting the Brazilian leagues and all their like smaller clubs as well as the big clubs. Like my eyes were going square, and I couldn't follow everything, and I was getting knackered. But then I would see another player that was amazing. I was like, I can do one more club. I can do one more club. And about 300 scout reports come through. I was like, oh, this is fine. Germain Lux, what do you want? Why would you want your striker to hug the line? That's a good question. One that I will be putting to him. Oh, wow. Apparently we're being talked about as title favourites. Thanks very much, Nigel. Yeah, I like him because he just said we're going to win the league. Yeah, I mean, Wolves are an odd one. They always seem to be knocking on the door of the kind of bigger sides. They kind of remind me of who this season. I suppose Burnley. They don't play the same way as Burnley. They're not quite so defensive and stuff as the real life Burnley side, but they're definitely playing in that kind of comfortable mid-table, or maybe more like Leicester, I suppose, like Leicester in real life, just able to sort of be in that top middle to top bracket, or middle bracket of clubs that are definitely not going to get relegated, but are also definitely not going to go up to the top. Okay, so George did get injured. That's fine because we have Nick Fitzgerald. Sniff. We have got to do things like, so we're playing QPR. I want to start Danya because he doesn't get very many starts. I'm going to give Cunningham a start because I dropped him because of his poor form, and we're going to put Paulo Ferreira on the bench there like that, and then Spencer will come in for Restrepo. And then you've got Pedersen, Torres. We don't need that many midfielders. We need another defender. There we go. Now Marcolin can come on for Kotnik should he need to. Actually, maybe we can even start Marcolin. Who needs a number? Oh, Figueroa. You can have number 6 because he's going to be good for us. Do they not? Oh no, I was going to say, do they not? Because they went through a period of time where, because we had Danny Welbeck for one season where he was great for us, every time we played QPR, who we sold him to, they would always bring up the fact that Danny Welbeck was there and how much he loved me. But then I remembered I just signed him to my I've signed him to my coaching staff. That's why they don't do that anymore. Good ball there. What are they playing? 4-4-2. Okay. Logrono. Tinguinia. That's an interesting bit of footwork from the lad. Marcolin. Zatuni. Oh, he's bearing down on goal. Oh, man. He does score some great goals. In the last month, I think it was September. Are we playing in October now? But in September we had the top 1 and 2 goals of goal of the month. And I think one was Zatuni. Oh, Zatuni. He's very good. He's very good. I'm very happy about signing him. Engblom. Oh, unlucky. Tingrina. Spencer. Zatuni. Cunningham. Oh. There's some other things. Let's see what we can do to try and improve our... Uh-oh. Good stop from Montagnelli. Zatuni. Excellent sliding times. Ridiculous. Detailed match. Oh my goodness me. Wow. Okay, let's get rid of the basic ones so we can put the detailed ones here and then close them up again. We can take a look into those in a second. Let's do that now. What on earth is this, Tony? Pass completion. Wow, I've never seen this one before. So they're playing better than us on average. Oh, Cunningham, you monster. Ah. We've had a lot more half chances, clear-cut chances, other chances, blocked shots. Cunningham. Great cross. Satuni, what a header. Oh, come on. Come on, what a header. Ugh. Is he even that tall? I didn't realise he was actually... So I want to click on him and see what his... He's only 5'11", but he is great at heading. So I suppose that's why he keeps scoring headers. Yeah. Well, that's not a bad result for us. Diawara, Laros, Farouk, Fiorentini. Godor used to play for us. I signed him as a youth player from Olympia in Paraguay. Oh, mate, arriving late at the back post. Anyway, he's not really good at anything. He's kind of he's an attacking midfielder who's not great at attacking. He's quick and tall, I think, is his main things. He's got like a weird thing where he kind of goes like that on his. So he's not good at. He's just sort of creative, but not good at attacking. And I don't know, technically fine, I suppose, but not great. Yeah, I don't know. he was just a bit of an enigma, and he never really played for us, so we sold him. Because he also was part through when we only had like some training cones on the ground outside the stadium as our training facility. So Spencer, Mounier, Cunningham, Zatuni put through a great save, and Tinguinao again. Let's look at our detail. I like this detailed match. That's just way more interesting than the basic ones. I have to be able to look at it a few times so I can look at it quickly and see what I want to know now. You can even see how many times you've hit the woodwork. Come on, Spencer. Makubri, Montignelli. Offsides, pass completed, passes midfield. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. Wow, the detail you can go into in these games is ridiculous. Killian Dennis. Oh. Both run about the same. Dania. Oh, man. Alright, Cunningham. Turns his man with ease. Spencer. Dania. Mounier. Oh, God, that goalkeeper is having an absolute great game. I was going to say nightmare, but I mean he's playing a blinder. Dania. Cross for Makubri. What a header. What a goal. Come on. So, if we win this, and then we win our next game in hand as well. Ah, man. This is a good day to be a Weston Super Mare fan. Now, we just need Birmingham to pull off an upset against Chelsea, and everything will be hunky of dories. Well, I mean, yeah, you're playing really well. Keep it up. I don't need to tell you anything more. It's good, though. It's good. Dania. Engblom. Oh, we are absolutely dominating them. Dania again, corner. Engblom again. Oh, it's a great save. That Tinguina needs to get man of the match, or if he must be the thing that's keeping their average rating up above 6 because they are not doing well otherwise. Dania. Oh, that's a corner. Dania. Third corner in a row. Engblom. No. How are the team looking? Marcolin's playing fine. He's getting a bit tired. He doesn't really play very much, I suppose, so his match fitness is maybe not quite there. Makubri, Cunningham, Zatuni, Marcolin, Dania. I mean, what are you doing, mate? Dania again. Makubri. Oh, I said I was going to give this game to Pedersen, didn't I? Alright, let's do that now. That was naughty of me. But Zatuni did score, so we can't complain there. Dania again. Spencer scores. Spencer slots the ball home after a little bit of a mix-up in the box there. That's what we want. So I'm going to give Figuera a game. I'm going to give... Kotnik is going to come on for Marcolin because Marcolin is tired. Daniel gets his goal. Spencer touches home for a 3-0 lead against Quapper. Quapper. Shut up. Oh, they've got a player called Gay. S-Gay. Or Gaze in the bottom corner there. It's not funny. Come on. Be an adult about this. Tingrina again, excellent save. We've had 23 chances. 23 shots at least. Maybe not 23 chances. Kotnik, that was ambitious. Other chances. These are just like rubbish chances. Chances that not really chances. What on earth are you doing, Kotnik? You don't have to score. You can let other people score. If the team wins, you win. If you win the Premier League. Bukersh, Godoy, Tomasz Godoy. Logroño, Gay, Godoy, Dennis. Killian Dennis, offside, Umag. What's going on? Chelsea are beating Birmingham. Villa. Did Villa's goalkeeper score? Villa are bottom. we can do something about that. If we score 2 more, we can take Villa off the bottom. Big Mads. Oh, he doesn't know. Can we see who Steele that is? No, Lewis Steele. Okay. I think someone still has Luke Steele as a goalkeeper, so I was wondering if it was maybe him who had scored. Pedersen, Dania. Give Dania the full game. I don't know if we needed to. Could have taken him off, but actually I could use Abdallah in the Galatasaray game a bit better, so it's fine. He can... Oh! Soto. Man, this one has gone on for a while. Montignelli. Go on, let's finish off now. Soto to Spencer to Mounier. Mounier to Cunningham. Cunningham's going to cross, is he? Nope, he's going to give to Montignelli, but he's going to float in one of his traditional trademark floated right back balls. What? Yeah. So I'm thinking that I'll find out when the next Champions League game against Napoli is, and we will play that one in the next video, because it will be interesting to... That'll basically decide who wins the group. Unless Napoli or us slip up against Galatasaray or CSKA. So we'll play that one and we'll see where we are in the league. And we'll... Oh, what a finish from Kotnik. God, what a blast. So we had 29 chances. We won 4-0. Oh, 29 shots, because we only had 13 of them on target. It's pretty poor. That was sensational. 3 assists. Excellent work from Daniel there. Everybody played very well. Nice to see Figuera getting a game. Tell me how... Can I see the stats? How did their goalkeeper play? He only played a 6.1. I mean, okay, he conceded 4, but... Tomasz Godoy. Yeah, he's got slightly better at attacking, but yeah, before he was like tactical... creative, like essentially good at nothing. So he's being paid £58,000 a week. QPR. This is one of the reasons why I don't like QPR. Because they're idiots. Man United won 4-0. They beat West Ham as well, which is good, because West Ham were that big team running away with the league at some point. So we're the only team still unbeaten, which is nice. Johan did well for Crew. They are bottom of the league, I think. Oh no, 3rd bottom. Seagulls meet expectations. So let's go here, let's go fixtures, and let's look where we're going to be next. So the Napoli game here. Let's do West Ham Napoli as our next games, because by then we'll have played all of the games against the other teams in the group stage, and we'll only have to play Napoli left, so we'll see who comes top of the group. Plus, we'll have played a nice, decent chunk of league games. The only big one is Chelsea, and it's at home, so we hope that we could get a positive result there. But I will see you next time, guys. Thanks for the long video. Sorry for the yawning. Okay, let's try that again. See you next time, guys. Bye.